Hi there, my name is Kronenberg and welcome to my channel. This is a film review of Scarecrow Slayer, a horror, came out in 2003. It's an hour and 30 minutes. It's rated 2.4 out of IMDb. It's not in Amazon, so it's just IMDb rating. So the synopsis is: a college freshman is killed during a fraternity prank and resurrected as a demonic scarecrow. The director is David Michael Latt, who directed Killer Instinct. Producers, well, 6 of them, but I'll pick the main 3. We have Emmanuel Itier, I-T-I-E-R, who produced We Are the People. Scott Pfeiffer, who produced Firefight. And Tanya York, who produced Frogtown 2. Music was by Vincent Gillioz, G-I-L-L-I-O-Z, who did the music for Verso. The cast is Tony Todd, who was Caleb Kilgore, who obviously was in Candyman, brilliant film. Nicole Kingston was Mary Anderson, who was in Falling, and David Castro was Carl, who was in No Ordinary Hero. It's also known as Scarecrow 2 and Scarecrow Resurrection. So I've seen the first one. I've linked it in the end of the video so you can have a look at it. The first one's not that bad, so I was kind of curious about this one. So at the very beginning, there's this kid and this father, I'm assuming, driving this digger. They're dead at night. Don't know why. They run over something, and then he jumps out. And is like, "Where's my damn scarecrow? Where's my damn scarecrow?" And literally, then to death. It's about 2 minutes before the credits kick in, and this has all happened. I thought, oh, this is a start. Then the credits kick in with some weird psychedelic images in the background, and my eyes were just bugging out. Tony Todd's doing this like video interview about a book or something. I'm not sure. Well, I did realise what it was later on through the film, but at the beginning I was like, what the hell's this? It's nothing like Candyman at this point. So there's these 2 lads off to do this prank. I can't remember who they were. I think it was I can't remember who they were. There was the names of the 2 lads because they don't have any images on the damn IMDb. But they're off to steal the scarecrow for this fraternity thing. And one then tells the other that the scarecrows are protectors, and they'll rip out your entrails if you sort of, go against them in Greek mythology. I didn't even know there were scarecrows in Greek mythology, but apparently there was. It was so calming as they were walking through this fog that never lifted through the entire damn film. So I didn't read the beginning bit, the synopsis, the tiny little synopsis about resurrected as a demonic scarecrow before I watched the film. So this didn't make sense when I watched it at the beginning until I read it. So this kid was shot. We saw the bullet kind of go in, so you're following the bullet going into the head, and you're behind the bullet as it were. And some crappy lights kicked in. The screen was kind of shaking, Some twine came along and wrapped around him. But then all of a sudden we have a flashback to the original film and the original scarecrow and the original guy that became the scarecrow. And then we go back to the film, and there we are. The kid's alive, but he's not alive. It's a different life. I was so confused. And the acting, jeez, it's so lame. So there's this weird bit where you assume that you've been at a murder scene, you'd be under police protection, but not able to leave hospital. Well, apparently they can. And so this the main character, Mary, who's Nicole Kingston, decides to leg it out of hospital. So she finds somebody, grabs her hand and tries to pull her through the doorway. And she's running through the doorway. "Come on, let's go here," holding her hand. The door shuts. Of course, it's one of those doors that don't open the other side. And there's nobody in her hand. She lost her. Didn't realise that she didn't have somebody holding her hand. So this annoys the crap out of me in films, and it drives me mental. And it only happens in American, mostly. It happens in British films now and then. But like I say, we've got crappy roads, potholes, speed bumps, roundabouts, thick walls, old people crossing the road. Doesn't really matter what you have. So it's usually when they're driving and they look to the passenger side and they're there for about like 10-20 seconds just gazing at them and talking instead of actually looking at the main road, so they don't get sort of mow anybody down like you would do if you were to do that. You know, if you look down at your stereo system, you're just ploughed into a bloody tree. So this person did it. They were driving pitch black at night, no lights anyway, and looking for about a minute. I was like, what the hell? So these wannabe Marines, because they're not Marines, say to Mary, say, "Oh, it's okay. We're built for this." And then all his mates start dying, and then he craps himself. And then he sees Mary sort of, well, he doesn't because he's kind of climbing out the window. See Mary kind of fall. I say fall. So basically, it was, if you can imagine, sort of somebody falling backwards, but it's just a photo, and going but not actually falling. It's like a still of an image off a roof, so you don't see anybody actually physically fall. And then all of a sudden she's on the floor, but you don't see anybody move. Some of the deaths are good. Again, I like the one where the Scarecrow jumped onto someone for a first floor. That was fantastic. I like that death. But some were a bit crap. And so someone finally had the chance to kill, the Scarecrow with something that burns it, because it's straw. That's what scarecrows are made of. So he's got it old. He's got it aimed at you. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill him. Oh great, go for it. And then just drops it. Just runs at him with his arms out stretched like he's gonna hug him. I thought, what the hell? You could have killed him. And then we've got loads of pointless, weird fight scenes, and then this actual end, which again was pretty crappy. Overall, acting wasn't great. Some scenes made absolutely no sense. The weird lights and some editing that wasn't great. I'm actually giving it a 2. That's quite low for me. I don't normally give films a 2, but it was just dire. Anyway, hopefully you've enjoyed watching and listening to this film review of Scarecrow Slayer. Please subscribe to my channel. I've got plenty of other horror films, quite a lot though, better than this. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. If you've seen Scarecrow Slayer, are you one of the sad people that have? Maybe some people may have liked it, but not for me, I'm afraid. Yeah, okay, well, thank you and goodbye.